Forbes India and HSBC present HSBC Golf League.
A famous American professional golfer, Bobby Jones, said, "Golf is the closest game to the game we call life. You get bad breaks from good shots. You get good breaks from bad shots. But you have to play the ball where it lies." Hello and a very warm welcome to Forbes India and HSBC present the Golf League 2024. I'm your host, Mugdha Kalra. The Golf League is a rich tapestry woven with history, competition and a passion for the game of golf. It's a premier golfing event that brings together sports enthusiasts, professionals and corporate leaders in a series of tournaments held across iconic golf courses of India. A perfect blend of skill, strategy and pure sporting drama, the tournament serves more than just a competition. And today we are at the Classic Golf and Country Club here in Haryana to witness the first regional round of Delhi NCR, where participants will compete against each other, aiming for victory in a tournament that combines business with golfing excellence. Take a look.
In a grand fusion of tradition, skill and prestige, the HSBC Golf League, in partnership with Forbes India, stands as the pinnacle of golfing excellence. Embarking on its journey on December 11, 2023 in Mumbai, this premier event spans India's most illustrious courses in Delhi NCR, Bengaluru, Mumbai, Hyderabad and Pune. Its inaugural round in the National Capital Region unfolded at the eminent Classic Golf and Country Club. Here, a diverse cadre of business luminaries and budding golfers alike braved the weather and graced the greens, showcasing their mastery while forging new synergies in business and sport.
And we have with us now two industry leaders and golf enthusiasts. Welcome to the show, Navneet Vidya. Navneet is Chairman and MD Conferry, and Vidya Basakod is Managing Director of Ramball India and Director, Ramball Engineering Centre. I'm so delighted to have both of you on the show. Is this the first tournament of the year for you? Because I believe both of you are very, very avid golf players.
Yeah. Being Jan 7th, I think it is the first of the year, but many of what we have done in so many years.
Wonderful. Navneet, what about you?
Same. This is the first tournament for the year.
And, well, it's also starting of the new year, and what a beautiful start at this wonderful golf course.
Indeed.
Let's talk about the industry first, and then sort of look ahead at what's likely to happen with your specific industries. But we all thought that 2023 would be a tumultuous year, and with recession in America, etc., and with what's happening in China and Russia and Ukraine war. But somehow India is very bullish, and we are moving forward in a direction that the country is really looking forward to in terms of investing, etc. What would you say? Will the momentum likely continue, Navneet?
Very clearly, I think the government's also clearly showing 6.4% GDP growth this year, and have projected 7.5% for next year. And that itself should, translate to overall growth for the country any which way. And as far as we go, given the fact that we operate across sectors, we are seeing pretty robust growth across sectors, but for maybe tech, which is a little slow at the moment. But I suspect another 2 quarters that should also start looking up.
And that should revive. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what the prediction is. Infra is huge. It's the favorite sort of sector for forecasting as well.
Yeah.
And you are at the helm of it. It's a big company. How do you look at it? And while we're also looking at opportunities, do you also see challenges?
I think infrastructure is right at the center of the development of our country, not only for generating jobs, but also getting them to the Vikasit Bharat that we see, the developed country ambition that the government of India has. And as far as Ramball India is concerned, we are just engaged in the new Noida airport, and that is as iconic an infrastructure project as we can get. And in another week's time, our another project, this is Mumbai Trans Harbour Link,
oh, yes,
which is going to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister. So we have been involved in great infrastructure projects, and for us, it is music to the ears to hear that infrastructure spending is going up all the way.
How tough is it to be a leader at this point in time? How do you look at leadership, and is there anything from sports that you take to that narrative?
See, one has to be extremely determined and persistent at this point of time, including being able to take risks which are calculated in some form. But I personally think there's a huge shortage of talent, especially in the new age industries. I mean, if you look at manufacturing itself, where is the talent? And most of the industrial manufacturing companies over the years were always looked at as traditional companies. No one wanted to go there. Everyone wanted to become a tech individual, right? But today when you're seeing green energy growth, EVs, batteries, solar, the whole 9 yards, there's a huge pressure on acquiring talent because there's very little which exists in India. And therefore being able to assimilate them into the Indian environment globally is, I think, a big one for everyone.
A lot of women at the helm, at the top of their game, also carry a burden of legacy for other women. So where does that put you? And at the golf course, how competitive are you?
I think engineering is a very male-dominating
STEM
industry,
as a whole.
Not only in India, worldwide. But when I entered this industry, 40 years back, I didn't think that, being a woman, is it going to be difficult or not? If I enter the boardroom or any client side, I never think, as a woman, do I have any disadvantage? Just as long as a leader, as an engineer, you deliver the goods, nobody will even remember you are a lady or you're not. So I think it is now more and more gender neutral, because all the projects want, all the clients want is a timely delivery within the budget, within the cost, as per the quality, etc. So I think any woman engineer is, as good as the next guy, if not better.
Last but not the least, what do you think about these tournaments? Primarily because we always look at networking events and collaborative events in hotels, in summit rooms, in conclaves, but very rarely do we have these sporting events such as these, the HSBC Golf League. What do you think about participating? And of course, how does it help in the work-life balance messaging to your workforce?
I'm glad you asked this question, Mugdha. I think it's very important to showcase the sporting abilities of leaders, not only leaders, I think the whole workforce. And we are happy we are here at the HSBC Golf League. The work-life balance and the productivity and efficiency of the Indian workforce are, I think, it's a great combination, because if we have work-life balance and take part in golfing events like this, that's an example setting for our people, because they are all so fixated on the delivery of projects, etc. They need to learn to divide and really have some time for a passion like golf. I'm all for it.
Wonderful.
Now HSBC started taking a lot of interest in golf and getting people together, and of course these are events where you get to know people. Like, I didn't know her earlier, and the firm has known her, so it's a great opportunity to catch up and develop business sometimes.
Great. Wonderful. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Playing golf, and all the best
Thank you.
for your organization.
Yes. Thank you. Take care.
The Delhi round unfurled as a symphony of excellence and rivalry, a testament to the sheer allure of golf. It was an enthralling spectacle where precision met strategy on the challenging fairways. The event reached its zenith in a gripping playoff, crowning Pawan Kumar as the regional champion in the Pro Pool category and Ghosh Bhatia in the 19 to 24 handicap category. Their steadfast skills and resolve exemplified the essence of the prestigious golf league.
I think golf is the perfect opportunity to have fun, to network, to make new friends, to learn from each other, and no two days are alike, which is exactly what business is like. We've had a close association with HSBC over generations in my case, I think more than 90 years. we work with HSBC. It's just such a fantastic organization. It's wonderful to see them extend from the business of banking to bringing business and sport together.
No, it was a great outing. So one of the reasons we're getting involved in this game is to actually give a platform for our clients to know the bankers really well, and for the bankers to have those deep-rooted conversations with the clients. What we're also trying to do is actually invest in the golf ecosystem for the country. So before we launched the league, we've also upped our platform offering, both on the premier side and the private bank side. We've actually democratized golf now, because our offerings now allow you to actually access some of the top golf courses in India. Not just play, but also have access to professional coaching through the golf clinics, etc. So we are not just doing golf tournaments as a standalone activity, but really investing into the full ecosystem for golf.
What an amazing competition it was, where players dared to dream and gave their best shot. That brings us to the end of this round, and as we applaud the achievements of all the participants, we look forward to the next leg of this extraordinary journey. It's time for a short break, but don't go away, as an unparalleled golfing spectacle awaits you on the other side. Stay tuned.
Forbes India and HSBC present HSBC Golf League.
Welcome back. You're watching Forbes India and HSBC present the Golf League 2024. After witnessing the incredible swings and strategic plays at the Delhi regional round, we have now come to the Silicon Valley of India, Bengaluru, for our second regional round. We are at one of the most beautiful golf courses, the Prestige Golf Shire Club, and are expecting nothing less than a challenging game today. So grab your clubs and settle in, because the excitement on the greens is about to continue.
With the echoes of triumph still resounding from Delhi, the HSBC Golf League journeyed to Bengaluru for its second regional showdown. At the illustrious Prestige Golf Shire Club, a new chapter unfolded. A constellation of golfers drawn from the echelons of business and sports captivated onlookers with a stirring display of grit and finesse, setting the greens ablaze with their skills.
Well, joining me now in Bengaluru, two dynamic industry leaders and also golf enthusiasts. Welcome to the show, Arjun Pratap, CEO, Edge Networks, and Kamaljeet Singh, founder and managing partner, Fireside Ventures. How often do you guys play golf? That's going to be my first question.
So, desire is to play a lot more. I end up playing between 4 to 6 times a month. Yeah, maybe once a week, twice a week.
Oh, all right. Arjun, what about you?
For me, it's religion. So it's Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, and I make sure that I get my tee slots at the KGA in advance, because it's very tough to get tee slots. But Saturday and Sunday it is, and fortunately.
Well, in your case, I think it does help that your wife also plays very good golf.
Absolutely.
So weekends are allowed. She
absolutely.
understands.
She completely understands. Yeah.
Wonderful. What do you think about the HSBC Golf League? We always chat with business leaders, and we are always talking about several ways of networking and coming together as a community. And sports has now started to really take center stage. What has your experience been, especially with golf leagues?
So with HSBC, obviously the golf tournaments are evident. They're sort of a signature, and we appreciate being here because of the camaraderie. But golf itself has taken off, and I think it's seeing a new light with a lot of youngsters coming in, a lot of people in the professional sort of circuit. When I'm talking about professional circuit, I'm talking about work coming into play and understanding how to meld between the work and play kind of time.
Right. I think also golf as a sport is not just strategy, but so much patience. And as a leader, I guess you have to practice both. However, especially Kamal, in your case, when you meet so many budding leaders, when you see so many venture startups, what is your instant recognition when you look at leaders? And does sport play a role in judging people that you work with?
So, and funnily, the biggest trait we look for as an early stage investor is actually passion. And sports and passion, obviously, if you're not passionate, you never, enjoy your sport. So in one sense, it's a great reflection of the personality of the person.
Right. Arjun, talent acquisition in today's day and age can be difficult with the how the industry is changing, and you are also an AI-led firm. And moving forward, are there some of the trends that you're noticing in the industry in the coming years? I mean, people are also very scared of AI taking jobs, etc. So, I mean, the question is two-found. So,
with AI taking jobs, it's a given. It's happening because of the way AI is moving in terms of pace and the value it's unlocking, right? So people are going to look at how you're going to redefine the existing jobs using artificial intelligence,
yes.
right? The other side of it is, as we've seen in history, that the redefinition of jobs and the outcomes that one drives is going to happen also. And so it's not going to be a dearth of people having jobs. It's going to be a sort of a time period where people are going to search for what to do with themselves, their skill sets, and broaden their horizons to use AI more than they can visualize now.
Right.
I think that's the sort of the void that exists right now and the fear factor that comes in.
Interestingly, there is also a lot of thrust by the government as well on companies that are coming up that are creating jobs, right? Do you also look at that when you are looking at startups that are coming? Are they labor intensive or are they tech intensive? I know it's a tough one because technology, of course, is smoothing so many things, but there are also some very labor intensive startups that we are looking at. What is the horizon looking like?
So honestly, all this is very much the narrative that one has to keep in mind. Technology is all pervasive. You can't build a business today without technology. So I wouldn't say that our first focus is how many jobs are you going to create. We do have a concept called value of good, and we are looking at the 360 view of how a company is impacting the world. Whether it is in terms of diversity, inclusivity, environment. True. So I think the whole employment generation is probably one part of that.
Right.
Some of our companies, who are doing a lot of work around manufacturing and creating the whole supply chain, then they obviously employ a lot more people.
True.
But certainly, I would say that like Arjun was saying, AI can be a tool or AI can be a threat. So it's really the perspective with which you are able to handle that.
New age leaders, the younger ones that you're seeing, I see a lot of youngsters who are already very sorted about their work-life balance, unlike our generation that's really slogged hard. But do you see them coming out more to play sports?
Yes, they do, and they are also very conscious about the work-life balance. I mean, my kids themselves, I can see that change in from our time to theirs. So we have a lot of young associates, and they are very clear that they will party hard, work hard, and even in the founders, what we are finding is that desire to build something is obviously very strong, but it's not all-consuming. You're not saying that at the cost of everything else. So I think it's a positive change. I feel this is the right way to go, but certainly this generation is far more sorted.
Yeah. Arjun, what do you have to say?
I think sports and, being out in the open is a critical component of today's lives that I feel the Gen Z, the millennial, is realizing the value of that, albeit that they are connected to the iPad or the device, so to speak. But I think they are understanding what that means to them. So you see a lot of kids on the soccer field, but you see a lot of entrepreneurs also playing soccer, right? And they create, avenues where you can play 7-a-side and you can come out on the golf course, meet different people, go for training programs. You have available avenues now to really get out. And I think a lot of people are understanding the value of that because you really build resilience, temperance, a new line of sight. Right. When you're able to do this in a balanced way. I'm
not going to hold you now. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful note to wrap this interaction on. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you all.
As the Bengaluru round reached its crescendo, it just wasn't about the triumph or the title. It was a celebration of the enduring spirit and unity of the golfing fraternity. The tournament transcended beyond a mere competition, weaving a story of precision, grace, and fellowship. Emerging victorious in this prestigious league for their exceptional talent and golfing brilliance, Dharma clinched the title of the Bengaluru Regional Champion in the Pro Pool category, and Anupama Mittal bagged the title in the 19 to 24 handicap category.
See, this is the second leg of the HSBC golf tournament that we've launched. Like I said, the first leg was in Delhi, the second leg in Bangalore, and we're really happy to have it in Prestige Golf Share, one of the most premium golf courses in India. You know, what we're trying to do from a golf perspective is trying to own the property of having the best golf proposition for customers and non-customers who want to bank with us. I think what we're trying to do here is, you know, of course, banking is banking, and we want to help customers on the financial side, but also want to get the larger ecosystem, because golfing in India is growing really rapidly, and we want to try and see how do we promote professionals, how do we promote amateurs, and of course help our customers also have a lovely round of golf. So it's all coming together. We've launched an app on the golf, and I really encourage people to come and try it out. It's probably one of the best you'll see in the country today.
Congratulations to the winners of the second regional round. The competition is definitely heating up on the course. In the next episode, we continue to celebrate the spirit of golf and the camaraderie forged on the greens. Until we meet again, it is farewell from the heart of Bengaluru.
Forbes India and HSBC present HSBC Golf League.